What's good, guys? We're back at it again, and I'm sure you've read the title, Nothing Will Numb My Pain, not the girls I might get in the future, not the friends I might get in the future, not, I don't even know, not the accomplishments I might achieve, or let's be honest, I don't even know if I'm really achieving any accomplishments that are very significant in my life. I mean, I haven't done it up to this point, so who knows if it's ever really gonna happen, but yeah, nothing will numb my pain. The only thing that might even come close to numbing my pain is the drugs, but obviously we're not at that part yet. And quite frankly, it's only going to temporarily numb my pain because, as you know, drugs eventually wear off. You know, everything, everything that's even slightly good in life is just going to fade away, and the bad stuff, the bad things, they always stay around. So that's just how it goes, I guess. Just how life works. But yeah. Most days I don't really like the feeling of just existing. And it's not on no like crazy shit, bro. It's not on no crazy shit, but just most days I don't really like the idea of the things I'm gonna have to do day to day just to survive, you know? And honestly, I don't like the way I've been feeling quite recently, honestly, because you know, every day it feels like a struggle for me to even wake up. And I don't say this I don't say this like it's not a problem for everyone. Obviously everyone has their own struggles, but I feel like it's worser for me because, you know, my mental is just so decayed, bro. My mental is just so decayed and ruined from all the fucking things I've been through that it's hard for me to even want to go anywhere in the morning, knowing I don't have anything to do, knowing I don't have any friends, knowing I don't have shit, and knowing that I'm gonna always walk with this constant pain that never ever truly goes away. The only thing that might temporarily make it go away is the drugs. And yeah, I guess I'm just trying to say I don't really like the idea of being alive most days. I don't really like the feeling of being alive in general, honestly. Especially when you're going through constant pain and constant suffering. I don't really like the idea of having to struggle through that despite what everyone else thinks, even though they're not the one that's actually going through it, you know? And yeah, just living in general feels like maintenance, especially if you have to work for a living or whatever the fuck you have to do to actually survive. It definitely feels like a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure many people can agree with me on that part, especially if you don't really feel like you want to live in the first place. And yeah, I mean, it's not even about that, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would want to live if they didn't have to struggle with all the responsibilities and the weight of being alone and the weight of not having anyone to talk to that's an actual friend. Like, we're not talking about therapists, we're not talking about like school counselors or nothing like that, bro. We're not talking about that. We're talking about actual friends that have your back through thick and thin and don't ever betray you or anything like that. Like, there's too many fake people around here nowadays. Like, that's always been a problem, bro. I'm pretty sure that's a problem for many people, that there's too many fake people around and they can't really get real friends, so they just settle with nothing in the end. And I feel like it shouldn't be like that. There should be some real friends around here. There should be, but you know, sometimes it's not always like that. So, um, I mean, if anyone wanted to be my friend, I wouldn't say no. I'm looking for friends, man. I'm still looking for friends. I've still been on Discord. I've still been like trying my day to day, bro. Like, I was on Discord for like 4 hours today, and then like nothing really happened. But then a shorty joined, and then we played Roblox together, and yeah, we chilled out, bro. Like, sometimes good interactions happen, but I don't feel like the good interactions are gonna numb my pain long term, because there's still a lot of shit you're gonna have to struggle with alone in life. Like, the struggle of waking up every day, the struggle of the pain that everyone has their own pain and their own struggles they go through that they can't really tell anybody about because, you know, obviously you're not really going through it yourself. But yeah, I guess my pain is much worse than everyone else's, bro. Well, No, it's not much worse than everyone else's. It's just much worse than people that don't really feel what I feel. And for normal people, they're not really gonna understand any of the things I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess my pain is just subjective to me, and me personally, I don't really feel like anything is gonna numb my pain. I mean, the drugs might numb my pain, but yeah, life is a lot, bro. Life is a lot, especially when you don't already want to live per se. I mean, it's not like things have been going good for me. Like if things were going good for me for a long period of time, I don't think I would have any real reason to feel the way that I do right now. But since nothing good has ever been happening to me, it's kind of like it's all stacking on top of each other. Like all this bad shit just stacking on top, and you have to deal with the life struggles that the life struggles that everyone has to deal with already. It kind of gets to you in the end, you know? The fact that you're gonna still have to struggle through bills, still have to struggle through all these expectations and fucking everything, bro, and still have to think about your future even though you think you don't have a future to begin with. And I've always thought I didn't really have a future to begin with, but I guess since I'm here, I guess I have to think of something, even though I can't really think of anything, bro. I just know my life has been bad all the way up to this point, and I don't see it getting that much gooder. That much gooder, bro. That is not really a word. I don't really see it getting that much better anytime soon, bro. And I don't know. Like nowadays, it just feels like I'm being forced to live. You know? Like it sucks to think that way, but really all of us are forced to live if you think all of us are really forced to live if you really think about it. So it's not even like an inaccurate thing to say. And yeah, just all the responsibilities and all the expectations on top of being alone and not having anyone and just feeling we're not even on to talking about living alone yet, bro. We're not even on to talking about that, but yeah, it's just a lot, bro. The responsibility of everything. Knowing that you can never get your childhood back, you can never get your adolescence back, you can never get any of those back, man. And if you really wasted your time and you didn't really talk to anybody and you were a social reject and you didn't really get along with anybody, or you were just always like this and you never really interacted with anybody, then I guess those years are just gone, bro. You can only really look forward towards the future, even though obviously it's probably not nothing. It's really nothing too good that can happen in the future once you reach adulthood. If you think about it, they say your life is just beginning, but for me at least, for me, I feel like my life is already over. I've already seen how it's gonna play out, and that's crazy to say, but I feel like I've already seen everything that could and will ever happen to me, and I don't know. I really don't know what to do at this point, bro. The pressure is on, bro. The pressure is on when you realize that all the days late night gaming with the boys, that is over, bro. If you ever even had any friend group to begin with, like all that is over now, and you know, it's just the pressure to become something, watching everyone else move forward somehow, even though you feel stuck personally. And I'm pretty sure everyone feels stuck at some point in their life, but for me, I don't feel like that feeling has ever really left me because I never really had a plan through any of this. And I don't know. Life is just work, bro. Life really is just work. Unfortunately, like that's what you're gonna be spending at least a good ass portion of your time doing. And if you have no friends and you have nothing to come back home to, and you definitely have no real good way to spend your time, like talking to friends, talking to family, talking to whatever the fuck, you're gonna be a lot fucking worser off, bro. You're gonna be a lot worser off mentally, and yeah, I just feel like nothing could truly numb the pain. Well, let me talk about my personal pain. So, I have a lot of physical pain, honestly. That's why I think the drugs are going to help me numb my pain eventually. Whenever I get my hands in them, that's why I think the drugs are going to help me numb my pain eventually. Eventually. But obviously, I mean, it could help me numb my pain emotionally too. I don't really know. I mean, I haven't tried that many drugs, so I don't really know. I don't really know what it could do, but like, what's the point of life if you just go through it sober though? Like, I just genuinely sitting here trying to think, what is the real point of life if you just live through that entire thing sober? I don't really think there's that much point in it, especially if you don't have any friends and have no connections and have like nothing that a normal human should really have. You're probably not gonna have too good of a time, being alone by yourself every day, alone with your thoughts and everything like that. But um, yeah, it's just this awareness, bro. This constant awareness, and the fact that I don't really feel like I'm moving towards anything. It just, I don't know. Like all of the mental pain, like all of that really adds to the mental pain, and you start looking for outward sources to try to cure that. But even if I do somehow manage to get my life on track, I don't think I'll ever truly numb my pain, bro. My physical pain or my mental pain. And both of them are hitting hard as fuck right now. Drugs are the only thing that might help. I don't think any future girl that I might acquire is ever gonna truly make me feel like existence is something I all of a sudden want, bro. Like, I don't know if that's even a possibility at this point. I mean, it is nice to have good interactions here and there, obviously, but I don't know. I just feel numb to everything, I guess. Even though I wish I could truly be numb to everything. That's why, drugs have always been swirling in the back of my mind. Drugs have always been a constant thought in the back of my mind, creeping in and out. And, yeah, I don't know. I just been thinking about it a lot recently. Been thinking about what I'm gonna do when I get him, how it's gonna feel. Hopefully, it doesn't feel anything the way I feel right now. Surely not. Um, but yeah, I spent like 4 hours on Discord trying to get someone to talk to, and the first 4 hours of the night, it was worthless, bro. I didn't get anything. But the same thing happened this time. The same thing happened this time. On like the video, like probably it was 2 videos ago. Like someone joined and then we played Roblox together, and that made me feel less shitty about life. Like we was cooling, bro. We was cooling, even though it's not my ideal person. It's not my ideal person, and I don't even know if they really like me like that or anything like that yet. But it was cool, but I don't think anything is truly gonna numb me of my pain now. And it's constant, bro. My pain is constant and sharp. I feel like Patrick Bateman, bro. My pain is constant and sharp, okay? And there's nothing really dragging me out of it. I actually like, bro. Before the shorty joined the late night, I was watching Powder, bro. Like whenever I don't have anyone to talk to in that current moment, and I feel like my life is going nowhere, and no shorties are joining the VC late at night, and late at night is usually where I like wake up and like the time I be on around. I just I just resort to watching VTubers sometimes. I mean, not all the time, cause I still feel lonely as hell, bro. I still feel lonely as hell even if I have the VTuber on. But sometimes it does help a little bit with it. And I don't know. Lately I just been imagining drugs, bro. I've been imagining drugs a lot. Not even the drugs are really gonna numb my pain, bro. Like, I don't know. Like maybe one of these days I'm gonna get laced with fucking Fent Zans or Fent Perks or Fent, bro, Fent anything, bro. Fent powder at this point, and then just hit a Fent fold behind a fucking dumpster somewhere or something, bro. I don't know, but honestly, low key, I don't even think I would care if I got laced at this point because like nothing good has ever been happening, so it really wouldn't matter. I don't really feel like it would change much. Even if I was heavy into drugs, which I probably will be soon at this point, because I don't know. It's like when you've lived your entire life thinking you're not gonna make it that far, it's like what can you really do? It's not like you really had a plan to escape the hood, or it's not like you really had a plan to escape the hood or anything like that. I feel like some people are truly cursed to their fate if you really think about it. Nobody is really truly cursed to their fate, but maybe some people are, and maybe I am one of those people. I don't know. It's crazy to think about, but uh, unfortunately, I'm thinking about it, and I don't know. I just know. I just know the way I feel right now really isn't it, and yeah. Like sometimes talking to girls, well, not even romantically, just talking to girls in general, because I don't feel like I talk to enough girls in general, and that's why I be feeling like really, really shitty about my life and everything like that, because I don't really talk to too many girls in general, so, um, yeah. Even when I have a good interaction with a girl on Discord, bro, it feels like sometimes it doesn't even last. Like sometimes it doesn't even last because I do have a few interactions, but it's really hard to get an interaction that actually lasts. And low key, I feel like there has been a few times where I had my heart broken per se, and I wish I had drugs, bro. I wish I had like hard drugs, like opioids and shit like that when I did have my heart broken, because then that would actually have a purpose to actually numb my pain. And yeah, that would actually have a purpose to numb my pain then, because you ever liked the shorty, bro, and then she just be tweaking, bro? Like happened too many times, bro. Happened too many times, and I do wish I did have drugs for those current occasions, but no, those occasions in the current moment I do wish I had drugs for, is what I mean to say. But yeah, I don't know. Like obviously it gives you dopamine in the moment, but after it ends, bro, you really don't know what to do after it ends. Like if you never really had an eventful life and nobody really talks to you or anything like that, and you're just alone in your room basically rotting away, bro. Basically rotting away. And I don't know, man. I'm not too enthusiastic about life, bro. The only good thing about life I can think of right now is maybe getting enough money to buy drugs or something like that. And it's not even like I'm doing it for no reason, bro. It's like the reason I would want to take opioids in the future is so I can actually numb my pain and my physical pain at least. I obviously have a lot of mental pain that probably is never gonna go away, but yeah, at least that's what I'd be thinking right now. I'm not the best at explaining things, but this is a late night upload or late or early morning upload technically since it's like 6:28 right now, but yeah, I guess I just wanted to hop on here and say like fuck, bro. My life is going nowhere, bro. To quote Little Peep, my life is going nowhere, bro. Like I don't really know what to do right now, man. I mean, it's not like I really had any big it's not like I had any big like fucking ambitions or anything like that that I would want to do. It's not like I really had any aspirations right now, but um, I don't know, man. It's hard to cope with existence, bro. It's hard to wake up in the morning knowing that you basically don't really matter that much in the end. Like I sometimes I'd be thinking about what people would think after I'm gone, and I don't know. I don't really think they would think much. It's not like anybody really knew the real me. I'm the only one that really knows the real me, and it sucks knowing the real me, man. It sucks knowing all the pain I've been through and the fact that maybe drugs are the only way to really cope with it in the end. And it's not even like a permanent fix, bro. It's just a temporary fix. But I guess that's all I got to say in the end, bro. See y'all.